And I'm Emmanuel Adebanjo.
And now, this lovely morning, we'll be talking about extension of retirement age for certain categories of workers. Will it enable productivity? Very shortly, our guest will be joining us this lovely morning. But before then, let us also use this medium to tell our people that you can also remember that for quite some time now, there has been agitations among workers in the nation's public service for an upward review of retirement age from 60 years to 65 years and 35 years to 40 years in the service to allow for uniformity of retirement age in the service of the Federation. That explains why during the May 2023 Workers' Day celebration, but seeking a review of retirement age for public servants. A move many have since described as death on arrival, given the country's alarming rate of unemployment. Also, you will recall that to call Congress for upward review for the retirement age from
Servants to 40 years of service or 65 years is contrary to national aspiration of renewal, youth empowerment, ambition, and also not in tandem with the reality of our population dynamics. End of quote. However, that the advocate of 65 years as the new retirement age of 40 years in service, whichever comes first, are quick to point out that the country is losing a lot of experienced who are still active and agile and can contribute fully to the country's development aspirations. It is in line with this had at different times adjusted the retirement age for some categories of public servants, such as judges and judicial officers, lecturers, and non-academic staff in the tertiary education institutions, and primary and secondary teachers. Note that President Bola Tinubu had also in June assented to the to a constitution amendment bill
and customary court of appeal retire at 65 years, while Supreme Court justices retire at 70 years. Similarly, the federal government has on May 12, 2021, reached an agreement with stakeholders in the health sector for a new retirement age for health workers. The new retirement age for health workers was increased from 60 to 65, while that of consultants moved from 65 to 70. And you can also recall that President Muhammadu Buhari had in 2022 signed a law increasing the retirement age for teachers to 65. And according to NUT, no fewer than law. Nigeria, as we may be aware, has an unemployment rate of 33.3%. It also has the world's second highest number of jobless youths with 53%. This is according to the Spectator Index 2023.
A country with these staggering unemployment statistics for vibrant population to be integrated to the service. And just recently, there was a proposal that the upper chamber of the National Assembly to pass a bill that seeks to add 5 years retirement age of staff of the National Assembly service. It is important to note that the National Assembly staffers, notably the clerks and products, are products of the Constitution. As such, the retirement age cannot be increased without first amending the 1999 Constitution. And the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, recognizes and categorizes such staff as a special category, just as judges and judicial officers to public service and jobs such as clerks to both the National Assembly and the state houses
of the 1999 Constitution, which prescribed the procedures for alteration of the said Constitution. One thing that is discernible in countries that usually upwardly review the retirement age of the workforce is the desperate attempt to manage pension matters and other retirement related wage bills. Sometimes pensions can end up being a large cost for many countries. The way out in such a circumstance is for the retirement age to be raised so that people can remain on the government payroll and meet their needs. However, some stakeholders are of the view that continuous sectorial tenure elongation to different categories of workers in the nation's public service will do us more harm than good. Therefore, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu before taking decision on the retirement age of National Assembly staff to 65 years. Otherwise, it It's like open the floodgates to more agitation among those who feel shortchanged because what is good for the goose is also good for the
The view that given the nation's army of country should be reduced from 60 years to 5 years. This, they said, would encourage early exit from the service and pave the way for others to come in. Do you agree with these submissions? And this morning, we shall be looking at continuous sectoral tenure elongation to different categories of workers in the nation's public service. Will it do the nation more harm than good?
Hmm. That is the $1 million question this morning. And most definitely, our guest will be joining us this morning, and Mr. Biodun Lashile, public commentator, and will be giving us answers to this lovely morning. But Emmanuel, you can still recall that even in public service, some people will think that the present couple of public servants that we have, how are we managing their welfare? How are we
Welfare,
ensuring that
remuneration.
everything is actually taken care of? This thing is just like in the system.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to flush out the cost of the system. But why some people will say that that blood that has been sustaining for a long time should be able to stay in your body system so that everything will go on well. So joining us this morning is Mr. Biodun Lashile, a public commentator. Mr. Lashile, welcome to Morning Flight. Good morning and thank you for joining us. Okay, now let us start this way. That's the continuous sectorial tenure elongation to different categories of workers in the nation's public service. Is it necessary? And what are the advantages and the disadvantages? Okay, this is OGBC 90.5 FM. We still have Mr. Biodun Lashler, productivity age of human being.
UBC 90.5 FM, and we are talking about the agitation for retirement age, and we still have as guest Gordon Lashile. And now we are looking at, in your own opinion, Mr. Lashile, what is the productivity age for a human? Okay. Okay. Mm, yeah. Yes. Very
Yes,
well
we're with
said.
you.
that will be added to it or not done. And it must not be automatic. And it must not be. It must go through to come in psychology, to come in the both before they can be moved to that category. Look, will they have value in this person? Because look, it would have been why will 20 pupils be in class? One teacher, one subject, one examination, one marker, and one will score 20 over 20, and one will score 1 over 20. This is enough a proof that human capacity is not big. Intelligence will never be big. And that is number one. Number two, we have been over time. We have faced with strength. We have family today. Really extramarital but to do 3 children, we need to cope with the salary. And that's why baby mamas are disturbing. How can they have concentration to perform optimally? All these are human intelligence. Or you have criminal things against one of the staff. As a thinking that you need to organize, how it's going to be discussed. It cannot perform well. Yes, it was you to resume it at office 7:30 from. But the punch is out. Only in big, you start. For many others, only that don't documented. For you to really appreciate this person. Because when I was a son many years ago now, you know that the maximum you can ask for annually was 70 in a year. But many people today will be out of work for 7 days in a month. What will be documented? Even that 7 days of the year, or even the doctors is given, which will be compiled into time. But today, somebody will just believe that there's quick flow. And they will not even call, they will not even ask why it's not enough. Some people are not, if you have a cumulative assessment of workers today, some may not be coming to work as much as 70%. Particularly those who are even working at the outside station. They may not go to work once in a once in a week. But this is not being identified for documentation. So we need to document what that means that the people important. There are some people you don't present them to find will be very clear whereas they are highly unproductive. Many of them, okay, for instance, let me pick you up with you people on spot. You've been there that we are talking after it. You have been on that program ever since. And you do it maybe every day of the week. And some you really go to work maybe 1 or 2 times a week. And they are spent between 30 days. So you may not be able to compare somebody in a tertiary salary with those that you say they are promoted or they are working out their mission. So all these are part of what we need to do. So go to office. You will talk about go to hospital. You will need to carry your medical file. Like you are not supposed to touch because somebody is on you. And this one to even go to government office, maybe okay one for. Some people you can find them as people are looking for vehicle at night. And some of them will have job. You go to market or you go to market. If you get there for 12, you make them. So all these are new. So we are all contributors to the instrument, to the lack of productivity of this nation without taking the thing, and we are all at the from the bed.
Okay.
The headmaster, who is important at age 25, maybe 45 stage. You understand?
Very well.
Look at the basically, like me now, I'm just 52. Nobody must be. You the older than me, it do that. But when I feel
Yes, I'm
Very
with
well,
you.
very well.
When people, even people that stealing that people of it, people when such things are put before them, that your classmate passed out again 57, and you are still in love. And the Bible wants to be funny that time. Because they are honest. And they drink within the enough.
Okay, Chief Abiodun Lashile. Now, looking at this retirement age, whether to increase. Now, is this in tandem with the current trends across the world, where we have artificial intelligence and also integrated circuit technology (ICs) in the globally or just in Nigeria at the moment?
You are you further expose us. Technology is challenging humanity. How can you say elongating time will be more proficient than AI? If you want us to discuss AI, you know how efficient, you know how that technology works. It can cook, it can take care of it effectively and precisely. And I hope that you must have seen some of those clips on social media where children, children, children are taking care of baby cares, and you'll be beating, smacking them, throwing them on pillow. I don't understand that. You know that AI will not do that.
Yeah.
Because not program to do this thing. And you want to retain such I'm understanding a single case. And you want to retain such a dehumanizing person, a demonic person, to be retained within the child environment. Or we take this up and we think that in the leader, we're supposed to be standing to teach and sitting down and tell him, come and bring it up for me, come and bring the vote. Go and bring that my friend on the table. And you will stay up to us. So we will now think about, look, what is doing like the work of the identity that I mentioned. Is it common and open?
Okay.
For people that are being recycled.
Thank.
At 60. How do you just afford one? So all these are issues that we need to have a system. The system will stand in between man and AI. The system is, do you know that you take, I remember the last time when Trump was into America. You know that I read that he had the most brilliant things. You know, in the office of the President of America, you go through mental tests.
Wow.
And to the same person, while the same president did not allow a dwindling Biden to continue. Because we are not saying that we look at this internationally. And then we can open references that we cannot see around. So all this we need and look what will give value to life. And we have a big thing now to work. It is not that there are no things that I don't need, but we need to have it in that work. So when I get the point of you will be checked at your capacity. If you need to move on, you will move on. If you don't need to move on as a tribe, you must not move on. Because efficiency will be paramount. Do you know who enjoys public holiday?
Who?
Just yourself. They can afford to out of the but they can afford to have 15 days off. And the business man will not like it.
Well, it's different from an essential workers like us.
No. Don't forget, look, I joined India and I did it. And I served for 11 years. Look, we enjoy it. We people that were lead, we do because you can't come into that job if you don't enjoy that job. Let me pick on Oji. Remember Babalola? I don't remember him.
Yes.
Who remember?
You remember people like Babalola?
About
They were sharing.
I was when they were doing rubber.
yeah.
You understand people like that? They were very lovely. They will be able to go on others level. Freelancing will allow them to stay coming. And you will know that they're doing this kind of element.
Okay, Chief Lashley, let us come into the picture right now so that our callers can also contribute and be part of the discussion this lovely morning. Let's open the phone lines right now 0803 437 9453 and 0815 the age elongation for public servants. You understand? Is it the right way to go this lovely morning? 0803 437 9453. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yes. Loud and clear. Yes. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Zero eight zero three 437 53 and 0815 032 0226. Those are the studio lines this morning to contribute.
Okay, Mr. Chief Lashley. Okay, before that, we call us so that you can react to the two questions together at once. Hello, good morning.
Could you please turn down the volume on your radio set? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm very good. Good morning, ma.
I'm fine, ma. Good morning.
Was making out this man. What I want to say is that when you are 60 and you are going to go home, I think it's better to go home. If you have actually worked tirelessly and you do the job the way it should be done, at 60, when it's getting tired, you cannot go maybe part-time something, but not fully engaged. You need to rest your brain, rest your system, and make sure you have enough time for yourself so that you can enjoy the rest of your life. Extending over 60 years is not advisable. Let people go and rest, but they can go on part-time assignments. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Chief Lashile, we need your response to that and your.
21. So thank you so very much. Now, let us, to be honest, except you are not beautiful, you are not deep, you will not be fucked right. If you've been waking up every day, 6 a.m. to prepare to go to do, you take your lunch or any walk, because you want to be doing your friend say, you must have left it only for 7 for you to, depending on your distance, and you need to be there to sign in. You know, the signing in times that
Yes.
you will close 3:30 maximum 4, and you need to get up, prepare for the holiday. If you do that, only just wait for 6 or 35 years, you shoot in most, you are expected to be fired at least. But because it has been play, work, and they want to get there, but they are not tired. Check your studies on Friday, which is supposed to be a area day. You find most of them at Pakistan, in actually, you find them in church, sometimes between 10 and 11, 12. We stay there. They are friends, they are family. So you cannot say that like a thing. Look, when they see the caveat before the contributors, they come out of this contribution. It helps me to now introduce the word contract. We can have you at the consultant look at the hired at the contract now. If you will pass the bill cost bridge of competence. But if not, let's talk about life as a pensioner. Let's talk about life as a retiree. Do you want to retire when you not be useful to yourself? That is the time you need to be going around, practicing, going from one place to another, those places that you have been deprived for 35 years to visit. It's a time to associate with family. And it's a time to go into community service and religious services so that you prepare to go back to where you came from.
Because of our time, Chief Laishile, your parting shots and probably good this morning.
As we wrap up on the show this morning, we just have a few seconds for you.
We say that, look, the problem of putting in system that check the water for the quality of the country and that keep evaluating them. Alcohol is not enough. Those who fail alcohol are those people who have disrespected their organ. You understand?
Yes.
It is not because you are diligent at work. And also, let's put in system that will medically and physically check staff. And let documentation, what we used to have at Green, let them document the moment you did not come to work, let it be documented. The moment you came to work, let it be documented. So at the end of the year, you can see your scores. And say that, look, from 355 days, 65 days you didn't come to work. Last year, 100 days you didn't come to work. You know that it is time to leave. So all this is very, very important, and I want to say categorically, it is not the age. What is to your career and ultimately to the service you have rendered.
Thank you very much, sir.
And let me tell you this, because I'm not a community leader. When you work, let people retire and come and it is for help so that they can bring in their competence there.
Thank you very much. Chief Biodun Lashile is a chief in O. Thank you so much for your time on the program, and we wish you all the best in all your undertakings, sir.
It's an opportunity for the platform.
We are indeed humbled to have you join us this lovely morning, and this is how far we call it. How far would be able to go on the Tuesday edition of Morning Flight on your super station, which is 100.5 FM. And special thanks to those that we worked together from the newsroom. We have
Adebanjo Wahab and Bisola Oludotun.
and Dotun Idowu is the sound manager. Not leaving out Miriam Oguni as well as Folake Shueton as the ICT personnel on duty this lovely morning.